stalkers should understand. The stalkers that are being destroyed or know that they have been destroyed, I hope understand the importance of not wanting to be destroyed, or understand that their character, who they really are, they probably don't want to get destroyed, but they might not realize it. Perhaps because of these states of programming, where they've forgotten themselves in the fray of attacking me or attacking innocent people. They've forgotten about how much they care about themselves, how much they value their own growth. Because what their destruction really is, it's a loss of their growth throughout their life. Or at least that's one definition that I will give for now. So, each time, as they're stalking us, these certain parts of them become disharmonic. These disharmonic parts of them are what resonate with destruction. When they resonate with destruction, they are destroyed. They burn away. Now, what they should maybe think about, if maybe it might be upsetting for some, understandably, what if they're ready for that, then what they should think about is how many parts of them have they grown ever since they've been being destroyed. And you could probably go really far back, but maybe just try and keep it. If it's easier, try and think about it in a way where you're seeing it in a more relevant way. Say, ever since they started stalking me, and suddenly destruction became much more aware of what destruction is. So let's say maybe a few years ago, for quite a few stalkers. So let's say, okay, how many parts have you been growing ever since you've been? How many parts have they been growing ever since they've been stalking me? And how many of those parts are now gone? And then they can look at that and say, well, that's a huge piece of their character that they could have manifested into so many things, and now it's gone. So I'm not trying to influence them to regret it. It's not about regret. It's about seeing what they can manifest in the future with the inspiration they can take from the motivation of, well, I don't want to lose anything like that ever again. So now, from all the losses that I've experienced, I feel this motivation to grow a new part of myself. That will a new part of myself that will sort of make up for all the losses I had in the past. And that is transmutation, and from the suffering of the sadness of what's been destroyed, that is where they can get the motivation necessary to manifest new parts of themselves, almost like they never lost anything in the first place. Now, what's dangerous for many stalkers about this kind of attitude is that they're going to see that attitude and think, well, I could do that anytime. And that is exactly what will cause them to, or choosing to live in that way, at least understanding that, fine, but choosing to live in that way is what will cause them to be destroyed further. So if they actually choose to live like that, and use that as an excuse to continue stalking, attacking innocent people, etc., then it will just cause more loss of who they are, a bigger loss of growth. So that is what I would say.